Khubor ka Batisi TV Lawan Rashapi da ka Orange Nissan Loom So Po near Fabricate Shillong Ringkat bat ka Victorium ka Dukan ki Tiar Kilan Met ka Babhatam Hakador ka Babit Hannong Thumai Old Beat House Shillong
James P.K. Sangma ubalong Menteri ke Sorkar Jella ubapait ia ketenat sam boarding haka Jella ulapen pau baka jingdawa penhirno UU dek United Democratic Party na Menteri rangba ke Jella kadai tang ka jingsha yalam bakla wala ka jingpen sngau ka jongki ka long shisha ka basyongnia habaya keren bat kilat pathai khubor James P.K. Sangma ulaong bawat mauru usngau tho bha ya ka jinge ka baki khna school kilamat ya ki jinge na ka jingpen lip boarding khamtam ha ka baki hab ban pen khre ya ki examine kut snam jongki bat kumju ru ya ka jinge ka baki paj ba nong shong snong jong ka jilla kila hab ban mat.
I understand where that comes from. I think that I share the kind of concerns of the UDP and its leaders in expressing something like that, that there is, during the examination time, students are facing a lot of challenges, a lot of difficulties. In general, the public faces so many difficulties every time the electricity goes off. And I share that concern with them, and I appreciate the fact that they are bringing this to light and they are speaking about it. But I'm just would like to say this, that their concerns are very genuine, but their approach is very misdirected. I think that the approach should have been that this is dues of the previous so many years. When you look at it cumulatively, these kind of dues which have accumulated over these years, one cannot expect that the solution can be arrived at within a short period of 2 to 3 years. I think that what we need is to all work collectively. The government is trying its best to find solutions to the problems that are there. But then we need the support of the public. It cannot be, just us doing our bit. So I believe that the approach is misdirected. It should not be directed at the government. It should be directed if there is somebody that needs to be blamed. Then we need to blame it on those people who are responsible for these outstanding dues which have accumulated over these years. We need to direct it towards those who signed these faulty power purchase agreements, which have suddenly brought us and put us in this kind of a situation where there's so many dues to NTPC. We have to direct it at those who promised 844 crores and failed to keep that commitment, resulting in the fact that MECL had to spend 712 crores from their own pockets to cater to the terminal benefits. And these terminal benefits are very important. These are all employees of the MECL who have retired. It is their democratic right to these kind of terminal benefits. So MECL cannot say no to these kind of terminal benefits, and which is what they have done. They have not said no, and they have very hesitantly, but they have done it. They have taken money from their own resources to pay. So I think that this kind of approach should have been directed towards those kind of people, not towards the government of the day, which is trying its level best today. And everyone knows that today the government is trying its best, and because of our efforts, load shedding has been only there in the past. This is the lean season. This is the worst time of the year wherein we have constant load shedding. If you look at the past, you make a comparison, we can remember what kind of load shedding we would have, hours and hours on end. But here we are, because of the efforts of this government, that we have been able to reduce that load shedding to only that specific period of 3 to 4 days where NEEPCO and other power generating companies regulated our power. So there is a stark contrast between what used to happen in the past and now. So all I'm saying is that I appreciate their concerns, but I think it is misdirected.